Ay, 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 I just wanna have fun. Come and pick me up, meet me at the spot. Up all night till the sunrise. Pop back cool, get ready for the ride. Gonna feel good. Gonna feel good. Holy moly, guacamole in my pockets. What a blessing. Got it on me, I got options. Real stepper, check the shoes, get it poppin'. Eating good, feeling good. Where my hopping done at? Put it on a plate with some lemonade. That's the way we did it in the old days. Back then, mama said, get up, walk or play. But you better not come home like yeah. Street life, we was young racing. Street life, carefree was the best time. Fast forward daydreaming about the next time. When it's gonna happen again, cause I just wanna have fun. Come and pick me up, meet me at the spot. Up all night till the sunrise. Pop back cool, get ready for the ride. Don't it feel good? Don't it feel good? Don't it feel good? How you feel? Turn it up a notch, pop up clean room. Everyday celebration, take a trip vacation. You deserve a day, you deserve a day off. Working for too long, gotta keep back. Turn my cell phone off, wait till I get back. Ooh, yeah, I did that. Living my life with no regrets. So I titled, link up, pull up on me. We did chillin', where we at the spot. What time? Anytime, link up, pull up on me. We the coolin', the chill spot. What time? Party time. I just wanna have fun. Come and pick me up, meet me at the spot. Up all night till the sunrise. Pop back cool, get ready for the ride. Don't it feel good? Don't it feel good? Don't it feel?
Godfather. Yes. Your hat in your hand. Ask me what I can do for you. I tell you one thing I can do for you. I'm delightful. And what about you? Black. But now he's black. I can't take you seriously with that music, bro. I just can't. I can't take you seriously. I can't take you seriously with the Godfather music, man. I can't do it.
I just made the chat an offer they can't refuse, and I told them to smack that like and hit that stubby, baby. Oh, come on, baby. It's Friday.
I tell you what, man, I cannot take you seriously with that music playing. I couldn't even look at the damn screen because every time I looked at it, forget about it. It didn't work out.
And I got to
Folks.
post. I'm using the same music, just so y'all know. I'm working on something.
Oh shit. Hey, he's
Yeah,
working on something, folks. Take it easy, all right? But let me tell you guys right now at the gate, folks, the reason I look like dog shit, and I do, I feel terrible. I've been sick for like 3 days now. I don't know why. I thought I was a lot better yesterday. I was like, yes, I feel great. And today I woke up and it looks like I went 12 rounds with Tyson and feel like absolutely feel flushed. All that medication, I feel like I'm like walking around like this, like I'm fucking Frankenstein over here. Yeah, there I go. Look, Francis, we just talked about this. Remember me saying we said we're not going to curse like the first 5 minutes of the show? I already did.
Yeah, it's
the algorithm is not a fan of us. Yes, I have the Boone flu, but I love Boone.
We're working on it. He loves Boone, guys. But Francis does not. Okay. And that, at least for the next month or so, will remain.
I love Boone. Okay,
He
this is
loved
why
him.
I feel like this. See what happened? Once I lost this bet, I got disgusted. So
That's kind of
disgusted.
wild when you think about it.
It's true. It happened, didn't it? Did it not? You were there.
It's kind of wild how quickly the Boone flu
Hit me.
hold of a person.
It took hold of me immediately. Now I'm absolutely destroyed.
With conviction. That's about all the conviction you're gonna get, T-Riv.
Yeah, you're not gonna get much from me saying that.
I think that's the best he could do.
Yeah,
I think that's the best he could do.
I love Boone. That's yesterday during the game. I said it's fucking. I love Boone. I turned into George Costanza for a little bit there, but
Roy says you got some poison cupcakes.
Could very well be that, man. I'll tell you what. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for being here this morning. I know All Rise has not really been on over the last week, but again, I think you guys understand why. I had people thinking I was on a honeymoon. Francis knows I was not on a honeymoon, ladies and gentlemen. We were just making all these announcements we wanted to make. I was also in New York. We were in New York for a couple of different reasons also. I think we're going to actually post some of that so you guys actually see some of the other reasons why that we were there. But we got a lot of things done, as you guys already know. You're aware of everything that's going on. So I believe that men also get pregnancy brain. That's why my game season lives have had so many Pete Sterling moments this year. No doubt about that. And I've been trying to tell people that. And they're like, oh, no, Pete, you're just old. You're old, Pete. That's it. I'm an unk. I get it.
We're unk status, but old is a different thing. Come on. I don't necessarily believe that we're old just yet. All right, people, you got to relax with the old stuff. Okay.
I don't think we're old. I don't think anybody's old.
We're unk status. I think old is
70s, 80s.
Sterling, maybe.
You know what's sad? As you start getting older, you push back what is old because you don't want to be old yourself. So for me, when I was younger, I'd be like, yeah, I mean, shit, when you start hitting 50 years old, you're on 50 years old. And now I'm like 50. Somebody says that, I get disgusted. 50's old. Your ass is old. That 50's not old, let me tell you.
Bro, I was logging into an
Mucinex.
I was logging into an app I downloaded, and it was asking me to, do my bio or whatever, my
Your
demo.
age, you were scrolling quite a bit on that age, weren't you?
So no, when it broke the ages into groups, right? And it was like 18 to 24, 24 to I don't know. It was like 18 to 24, 24 to 28, 28 to 30 to 34, and then it was like 34 to it went 34 to like 44. I was like, whoa,
what a jump!
I was like, why?
That's what I want to know.
Why is it like the moment you turn 34?
No,
it's like you're as good as 45.
The app's ageist. The app is ageist.
The app is ageist. And as a former ageist myself,
a recovering ageist,
a recovering ageist.
Yes.
I resent that. I mean, I'm
as
30.
You should.
Oh no, I'm not 33. I'm 34 now. That's right. Yeah, I am 34.
I'm 30, 36. Yeah. Yeah, I'm 36.
You know what? We might be getting old. I just literally forgot.
That's okay. I like getting old. Who doesn't want to get old? I love to get old. I want to be as old as I could possibly get.
It's a fact.
Fact, for real. Bones hurt and all that. I want to experience every part of life. And if I got to experience the toughness of old age, I want to experience the toughness of old age.
Hell yeah.
But what's up, everybody? That was a very long, about a 10-minute intro here at NYYU. It's kind of how we do it. But everybody, I hope you guys are doing well. Again, everybody, I know we're going to have voicemails, and there's probably going to be some more, congratulations, Pete. We appreciate it so friggin' much. This community is really top-notch, top of the line, the best, no doubt about that. You've put a smile on all of our faces with all the amazing messages you've sent us. We, from the bottom of my heart, guys, honestly, we appreciate it. And if you guys remember, we just hit 50,000, right? This morning, we hit 50,500 already. So we're closing in on 51,000 as we make our way to the next 50, which is, of course, the big 100,000 subscribers. I'm getting excited about it. Oh, I did want to say this too. Thank you for everybody who showed all the love on the Bleacher Report video. It means a lot to me because I'll be honest, guys, as you guys know, Francis is like this. I'm like this. When we go into something and we commit to something, we want to make it the best we can make it. And I'm hopeful that maybe next year the Bleacher Report stuff could be full-time because it only helps and NYYU out. It helps us out a ton. So I think I'm already kind of seeing some of that take effect on the subscriber count for NYYU. And Man, the chat went in with the NYYU to the moon. I'm like, I like you guys a lot. It's like, I really like you all. Let's keep doing it, baby.
Spam those comments, like it up. I think you have to use the app to do so. So if you guys don't have the app, make sure
you do. Correct. The website, you can see the video, but you can't comment on the website and all that. Yeah.
Download the Bleacher Report app so that you can put the likes on there and jump in the comment section and throw that NYYU to the moon in there. And just be welcoming, because honestly, that's gonna expand the chat, bro. It's gonna expand the game season chats. It's gonna expand these chats on All Rise, the podcast chats, any live streams that we do. It's gonna expand everything. So when we see the new people come in, let's be a little welcoming. You know, we give them the NYYU welcome. Okay, it's not quite the Booney welcome, but it's the NYYU welcome. You know what I mean?
It's not, but I love Boone.
He loves
Ronnie.
Thank you for being a friend.
He's got that gabagool. Touching down in St. Louis in about an hour. These guys better have their shit together, especially Judge and G, the fantasy team. Let me tell you that. Let me tell you right now. They better win this series and win it big.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure we're gonna get into that. The St. Louis series.
Oh, we're gonna talk about it.
I do want to shout out our boy Ronnie though. Because I mean, Ronnie,
shout him out.
This guy Ronnie. I mean, he
travels.
Opulence. I mean, he's on a plane right now. He's in the air. All right. He's not touching land. And he's watching All Rise. And I mean, you talk about luxury. You talk about opulence.
I would love to watch. I want to watch one of our shows in the sky.
I've done it.
Can I be live from the sky? I want to be live from the airplane.
Without headphones on, I've done it.
You know, one day we get like a private plane. I'm doing that. I'm going live. I'm going live on the plane, damn it.
Live from the sky.
Live from the sky. That's nice. DJ Steelio says, NYYU to the moon. Nah, NYYU to Uranus. Hey, yo. Sup, Pete and Chico. I'm too sick for this shit.
That's my boy DJ Steels, man. You got to love him.
I love the handsome son of a bitch. I love him.
I love him.
Apparently, by the way, folks, when I say son of a bitch, some people are offended by that. I found that out this past weekend that, you know, if I go, you know, this guy, that son of a bitch, some people are like, oh man, he must be really saying that my mother's a bitch. No.
Hey.
Not at all. Pizza Minetti, we love the mothers, especially here at the U. We really do. We love mothers, by the way.
Forget about it.
Francis, I love all mothers. I love all mothers. But yeah, I've had some people be a little offended. You know, I got some messages passed my way to say, hey, you know, it's a little bit offensive. And I'm like, look, I'm from New York City. We look at people and go, you dumb son of a bitch. And we're like, hey, what's up?
Exactly.
I do it to Francis. I love Francis. My brother. I go, this handsome son of a bitch. I love his mother.
I don't take it offensively. I think, you know, people just, I don't know. Sometimes you ever just feel like you're misunderstood. You ever just feel like
I need a disclaimer to come on and call this number after that. Do you ever feel misunderstood?
Man. What's up, bro?
It's like racing by you when you're feeling you're doing everything right, but people give you the side eye. We got to make that commercial. That has to be a commercial. Call 1-888-NYYU. We will help you today.
That's gonna be hilarious.
Term of endearment. I agree. I think it's a term of endearment.
The skits are coming.
The skits are definitely coming.
The skits are because we just have guys. Give you guys a little peek behind the curtain. We have
he's going behind the curtain, folks.
We have like 1,000 ideas for different things. Like it's crazy. Every time we're like together, we're just talking. It's just idea after idea after idea of stupid things that we could do, whatever that. All right, we say stupid, but like they're hilarious, and you guys are gonna love them. So, man, you'll see. It's gonna be good.
No doubt about it.
Oh, it's gonna be good.
Well, folks, I'm gonna give you guys a little heads up. You might want to close your eyes.
Here it comes.
Here is the current standings of the American League East. The Yankees are currently sitting in third place, as you guys know, 64-57. They are tied in losses with the Cleveland Guardians. And why is that important? Well, you switch on over to that beautiful wild card that we talk about, and they're right there with the Guardians. Yankees right above the Guardians by half a ball game. Ladies and gentlemen, half a ball game. Look at that.
Look at that.
Guardians with a negative 22 run differential, but they're there. They're right there. Texas 3.5 back. And I'll be honest with you, Francis, when the Yankees played Texas and Texas was getting hot, I was like, that team right there is about to overtake everybody because their pitching is phenomenal. But for whatever reason, they just can't put it together long enough. And I don't know how to, I'm assuming if I had to guess, it's got to be something with the pen. Because to have that, it got to be the pen of the offense isn't really gelling. I do know one thing. If I was a Rangers fan and I'm not, Adolis Garcia would piss me off. And I got to be quite honest with you.
Yeah.
Because he needs to be having better years than he's having. That dude is way too talented to be having the year he's having.
I think you look at it, honestly, bro, when I look at Adolis, what I've been seeing, and I hate capital H. I hate to do this, bro, but I mean, we don't lie, and I'm just not in that business. And when I look at him, I feel like this is a guy who he read a little bit of his press clippings a couple years back and let it go to his head. And I mean, no pun intended. This is a big head. You know what I'm saying? So got a little bit of a big head about, what people were saying and the talent and the potential and everything like that. And sometimes that doesn't do players well. Sometimes it doesn't help you. You start thinking, you know what? I got this. I'm him. I can show up and whatever. And maybe you don't work as hard. Now, I can't speak to 100% saying the dude's not working as hard. I can't say that. But I mean, bro, if you look at the production over the last couple seasons, it's like, what happened to this guy?
That's my thing. That's the real thing. It's like, bro, what happened here? Like that's insane. Like,
it's not the guy we saw that stretch playoff run a couple years ago at all. Like, it's night and day. And I mean, the only thing I could think of, literally the only thing I could think of is, I don't know, bro, like maybe he started feeling himself a little too much. And now time to get back in the lab and figure things back out, bro, because the talent is there. That kind of talent doesn't disappear overnight.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. There's no doubt about it. So, I mean, the Yankees are just holding on, folks, and that's the scary thing. And, when I did the recap of the game the other night when Joe Ryan shut down the Yankees, even people were telling me, they're like, I almost feel like we got swept this series. Even though we won 2 or 3, it doesn't even feel like we won it. And I know why people feel that way. People felt that way, very simple, because they faced the one good pitcher that Minnesota has left, and they lost the game. The Yankees couldn't figure out a way to beat a good pitcher. And this is becoming very concerning because, again, man, I don't want to look. Fan how you want to fan. I'm not going to be a hypocrite and say, hey, take it. No. Fan how you want. But I saw the overly positives of the fan base come out when they won 2 in a row and said, we're so back. We are so back. And let's be honest, if you're a realistic Yankee fan, you're not celebrating beating the Twins 2 games in a row. First of all, the Yankees owned the Twins when they had Johan Santana and they had Liriano was dominating back then. They would still beat the Twins back then.
Even with the
Joe Nathan
coming of the Eminem boys, they still owned them.
We own the Twins. MVP like if you could play the Twins all the time, the Yankees you're never missing anything. You'll never miss a postseason, ever. You're in, guaranteed.
If they played the Twins for 162, they essentially become that Seattle team. Like,
no doubt about it.
That's who they are, playing the Twins every single time.
There's no doubt about that. And I had a lot of these fans, coming out saying, oh my God, blah, 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 blah. Alex, I saw the super chat then. I'll let Francis read that if he wants.
He said, whoever said that is a mama well.
Take it easy. DJ Steele says, translation, whoever said that is a, hey, yo, I ain't even reading that one. Lord have mercy over here at the U. Let me tell you something. The U don't play. The U don't play. Top of the morning. Look, I'm telling you, it's unbelievable. It ain't only us. Not only us. No. But I will say this again. I mean, a lot of Yankee fans again were up and jumping for joy, very excited that the Yankees have won 2 games in a row. Then again, they face Joe Ryan. They get shut down. And that was my main concern because let's be real here, folks. You enter the postseason. Let's play devil's advocate here. Boston is a team you're playing. You're facing one of the most dominating left-handers that the game has seen in a while in Crochet. I mean, you can't make your excuses. You can't simply say, well, if we lose that one. You can't do that with this Yankee team.
You can't give up a game in a wild card series, bro.
You can't give nothing away. You're going to be facing good pitching.
Yeah.
This idea that, okay, good, we beat up on some bad pitchers. Yes, that should happen. But the fact of the matter is, it worries me. It concerns the shit out of me that I'm watching that game and I go, great, the game I call, Joe Ryan's on the mound. And me and Kev look up and we go, okay, cool, yeah, 1 run for the Yanks, then through 6. And Joe Ryan comes back out, gets a couple of guys on, and then, we know the rest of that story there. A lot of people are very upset that De Los Santos came in. Michael K, I never agree with. Matter of fact, if I got that video, Francis, I'm going to play that real quick.
Oh, the Michael K stuff.
If you want to touch on Joe Ryan or say anything about the series, go ahead, and then I'll play the
Appreciate
clip right after that.
Yeah, no, I'm in lockstep with what you said in the Bleacher Report clip. I think that's the only way to really look at the Twin series. I know it seems unfair because they did win 2 games out of the 3, but
right,
honestly, when you go into that series, the matchup that you are looking forward to is the Joe Ryan matchup to see how the team matches up. And I mean, honestly, through 6 innings, you could say, okay, at this point, they survived Joe Ryan, which they did. Because Schindler was able to kind of match Joe Ryan.
Phenomenal outing.
Limiting the team to one run given up. He had a decent amount of strikeouts, right? I think it was like 8, right? Like Schindler was
7 strikeouts.
7. Okay. So, yeah. I mean, he did his job and it was tied going into the 6th. That's kind of best case scenario with the current New York Yankees. That's the best case scenario. That's what you hope for when they face a pitcher of that caliber. The issue is, though, it's like, yeah, if you survive a pitcher like that, and then you get to the bullpen innings and do what they did,
my bad.
It's not gonna 6. There you go. My bad.
Yeah, my bad.
So if you survive a pitcher like that, get to the bullpen, and then let the game go the way that game went, of course people are gonna leave that series with a horrible taste in their mouth because it's like, so basically this is what we're looking forward to in October. Should we make it to October? Because right now that's guaranteed.
Not guaranteed. No, not at all. And look, the best thing helping the Yankees right now is that none of these teams have really caught fire. I mean, if you believe in the Guardians, go ahead. I'm not overly sold on the Guardians. If there was one team out of all those teams that I would say kind of scares me, is Texas. But they obviously have issues. Offense, bullpen, all of that. There's obviously problems there. But I do want to play this, folks, because this is Michael K talking the other day. And look, there's a lot of times here at this Yankee fans in general, we knock Michael K for certain things. I've always said about Michael K, and you could go back and, search if I've ever said this, but a lot of you know I've said this multiple times. Play-by-play, I think Michael K is one of the best in the game. I know a lot of people disagree with that, but I do believe he is. Opinion-wise, when he talks about things, I'm not always the biggest fan of him. But this I really enjoyed because he was so spot on, and you're going to hear a lot of stuff that we've been saying here for a long time. Let's take a listen to K.
But there's got to be an urgency. I don't know why they went to De Los Santos. Again, Aaron explained it after the game. Well, we felt that was a proper lane for him. Stop. Who's the best pitcher? Who's the better pitcher that you could bring in? Every single pitcher in the bullpen was available last night. Who's your best? Who's your best to pitch the 6th inning? If Luke Weaver was up warming up, then he's your best to pitch. If you didn't want to use Weaver, which you found out that you would have, then Mark Leiter is better than De Los Santos. People have to wake up. The season's slipping away. It's slipping away. You are tied in the loss column with the Cleveland Guardians. You're tied. And the Texas Rangers, who ended up losing, they're breathing down your neck. You can't sit back and go, this is the way, this is the way we planned it, 6th inning, top of the order, and this is, going to bring in De La. No.
I'm going to be real with you, man. I need Michael K to use that voice more.
The Boone voice?
The Boone voice at the end is funny. I mean,
that's who he was making fun of. And, bro, we've been saying this a lot lately. Everybody's doing it now.
Everybody's doing it.
This is a wall behind me. Do you guys see the writing? Because I do.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. We've
Big,
seen this.
Bold letters.
We see this many times with the Yankees. And let me tell you something. One of the main figures you got to look for are people that actually work in the network.
Yep.
When you got Jack Curry coming out saying things about Aaron Boone here, when you got Michael K, who somebody in the chat, I don't know who it just was, but they were like, last month he was saying the guy could be the manager of the year. Like Michael K goes to bat for Aaron Boone. And look, we always keep it real with you guys, and I said this many times. Is it Boone making all these decisions? No. But at the end of the day, somebody does have to be held accountable. It's kind of the way the game works. Now, you may sit there and go, yeah, Pete, but isn't this just kind of playing next man in line then? Because Cashman is just going to put in somebody else that's going to follow along with the routine? Yeah, possibly. Or Brian Cashman could very well sit back and go, yeah, this obviously didn't work. So maybe we got to go somebody a little more in the middle here that can do a little bit of both. Because let's be honest, they went from, quote unquote, I don't like this term, but they went from one extreme in Joe Girardi, because I don't really consider Joe an extreme, but people of today do. And then Aaron Boone's an extreme. There's no denying that Aaron Boone is an extreme. And now, is that me knocking Boone? No, it's who he is. It's what he actually does well, and it's what he's bought into. He's bought into what the Yankees are selling. He agrees with it. There's not a disagreement here. There's not I get this lineup, I get told who's pitching, and I go, okay, the numbers match. I like it. There's not a no, because my gut feeling says this. I want to go with this. None of that. That's why he's there.
Yep.
That's why he's locked in. That's why he won't go anywhere unless the Yankees do miss the playoffs. Then I'm like, I don't know. I think somebody may have to go. Maybe even wild card. We'll see. But John Heyman recently came out and he said Boone or Mendy, Mets manager Carlos Mendoza, they're not going anywhere. He said they're not going nowhere. They're not getting rid of these two. So, let's see. Let's see what happens. But the Yankees are in a very bad spot right now. A very bad spot.
Honestly, I don't know how you save Aaron Boone if the Yankees the playoffs. I don't know how you save Aaron Boone if the Yankees are a wild card exit. I don't know how you save Aaron Boone if the Yankees are an ALDS exit.
Wow.
I don't know. I honestly don't know. And to be honest with you, people are going to say that I'm maybe clickbaiting by saying the next thing I'm going to say. If they are kicked out of the ALCS, I don't know how you save Aaron Boone. This team was in the World Series last year, Pete.
I don't disagree.
This team was 3 wins away from finally raising a trophy that they haven't raised in 15 years.
Yeah.
To follow that up with the season that has been in 2025 is egregious. All right. It is a complete miscarriage of power from the front office all the way down to the dugout. And somebody has to pay the piper. And at the end of the day, what I'm hearing from Jack Curry, from Michael Kay, from all the other writers, right, aside from Heyman, of course, is that somebody will pay should this continue going in the direction it's going. And they can't blame players, right? Because a lot of people out there are saying, well, what about the players, guys? What about,
Changes
Judge,
every year, man.
injury? Judge, since injury, he hasn't really caught fire again. And, Volpe hasn't been good. And Wells has been non-existent. And, hey, Dominguez isn't all that. And whatever. Okay. I mean, we heard Hal come out and say it was a player's problem. He said that a couple years ago. And what did they do to rectify the player's problem, right? Yep. Because Brian Cashman still came into this year without a third baseman. All right.
Yep.
So again, you can say it's a player's problem all you want, but if the guy who's choosing the players is still in the position to do so, then is it a player's problem or is it a leadership problem? Is it a general manager problem? Yeah.
Can I push back a little bit on if they go to the ALDS, ALCS? You can't see the Yankees coming out and saying we want to give them a fair chance with Garrett Cole and these other guys being back.
Oh no. Do I see the Yankees say? Of course, that's going to be the narrative.
Yeah.
I'll give you one better. They'll start telling you how because certain players missed chunks of the season. We didn't have Hill, we didn't have Cole, we didn't have this, we didn't have that. We just traded. Our bullpen.
So the lane is there. We know the lane is there.
Oh, Pete, the excuse list. If you want, we could sit down and we could just make this episode the excuse list because we already know it. Fernando Cruz missed time, right? Efroth hasn't pitched. JT Brubaker never made an impact on the team. Didn't get bullpen help to the deadline. Didn't get a third baseman to the deadline. Louis Hill just got here. He's still figuring it out. We had Cole missing the whole year. Like, bro, the excuses are there. Giancarlo Stanton missed time. Like, the excuses are built into the team. And if we're really, 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 really honest, they were built in before opening day.
No doubt.
If that's
no doubt about it.
that they're going to go with, those excuses were there before opening day.
And the Yankees, there's even a larger problem here at play with a lot of these players coming up through the system, because two things could be true at once, right? You can have the Yankees changing up the minor leagues, which they've done. They changed up kind of some of that way they do business in the minors. And let's be real here, as much as a lot of people don't want to give them credit, their system has been a whole lot better.
Hell
A
yeah.
whole lot better than what it used to be.
Hell yeah.
I see a lot of fans still say the Yankees never produce anybody. Guys, they look, I'm going to play. If you want me to play defender of the Yankees here, let me defend them here for a second. The Yankees draft last, usually. They're always at the bottom of the barrel of the draft. Let's be 100% honest here. Their IFAs haven't really panned out.
Hasn't been the greatest, no.
Sorry to tell you, but the Yankees are getting the best, usually, of IFAs. Every now and then, they're always getting some of the best guys. Dominguez, I love. Francis loves. We know that.
Yep.
But we'll see what happens. But they've developed talent. They've done a good job on the pitching side. You can't say that. You can't deny that. Will Warren has been good. Cam Schlittler looks really good. Carlos Lagrange's in the minor leagues. There's a lot of other guys in this system coming up that are closing in to maybe really helping this team. But two things can be true at once. There does seem to be a lack of baseball understanding happening in the minor leagues. Situational hitting, moving runners over, productive outs, laying down a bunt if that's part of your repertoire. Now, a lot of people do say everybody should be bunting. I agree and disagree. I think it's about a player. It's like when people will come out there and they go, here's this guy's savant page, but I want this guy's savant page to look like that. And you go, that's Luis Ariz, brother. His savant page ain't going to look like a big power hitter that stings the ball all the time. He doesn't even strike out, so that means there's going to be a lot of soft outs. There's also going to be a lot of base hits. Yep. Like, that's the type of player he is. I want to be able to see him lay a bunt down and lay a good bunt down. I feel like in the Yankee system, and I know, this is kind of blown up here recently because Clint Frazier's talked about it. A lot of people have kind of come out and said the Yankees minor league system they're not really teaching these things at all. So when these guys get to the majors, that's why you don't see it. That's why you don't see it taking place. And it's pretty obvious that this is likely happening.
I mean, let's be real here. Like, I saw someone on Twitter that say the other day that it's not the Yankees' fault that Jason Dominguez can't play left field. I disagree. All right. And here I'm not saying that it's completely their fault, right? But when you have a young player, 22 years old, right? Because I still think a lot of people forget just how old Jason Dominguez actually is.
Yeah. They feel like he's been around forever because you heard about him forever.
Exactly. He's 22. All right. I feel like when you have a player 22 in his rookie season and he comes up and there's the struggles out there defensively, and this is a player who you didn't trade for, right? And you didn't sign yesterday. This is a player who you signed 4 years now, and he's been in your system this entire time, and he comes up and he looks like this defensively. I'm sorry, but part of the blame to me is on the organization. If you weren't making defense a priority in the lower levels of the minor leagues, then I mean, you reap what you sow. Of course, he's going to show up here and he's going to be the product that he is. Now, on top of that, if even when he shows up to the major league club, it's still not being emphasized. Like, there's not people training with it. I mean, I don't know. We can't speak to it. Obviously, we're not going to sit here and say, like, we know that we're with the club every day and we're out there on the field and we see what's going on. I don't know if somebody's there with Jason Dominguez every single day in the outfield working on playing balls off the wall or freaking, tracking his routes that he takes. I don't know if somebody's working with him on that every day. The only thing I can say is that from a person who's looking at every single game, it doesn't look like it. It's the same point that you always make when people say, oh, but Boone speaks to the players behind the scenes. That could very well be happening, but it does not look like it. That's what I'm saying. It just doesn't look like it. Whatever it is that they're doing, if they are working with Dominguez on the defense, it does not seem to be effective. And it's not the first time. It's not the first or the second time. We saw this. I mean, we saw Gary couldn't catch. Then the Gleyber Torres couldn't play short. Now Dominguez can't play left. I mean, how many times do we have to see this with players before we start saying, yeah, man, is it a player thing? Is it or is it organizational? Are we just not a good organization in terms of bringing up defensively sound players? And I feel
Yeah.
like the players who are defensively sound, it's not necessarily because of the Yankees.
Agreed. No doubt about that. As Alex says, issue with leadership, analytics, and the scouting staff. And yeah, man, look, I talked about this. Me and Kev were talking about this on the last Game Season Live when it comes to, kind of how Dominguez has been handled. I believe it was Paul O'Neill talking about it. He said left field, the Yankee Stadium is one of the hardest to play. It's the hardest position in the Yankees outfield to play. So if you remember, Francis, right, when the Yankees got Cody Bellinger, I was about to say Clay Bellinger. When the Yankees got Cody Bellinger, when in the offseason, I was making my little graphic cards and all that stuff of where guys would play, I had Dominguez in center field and Bellinger in left.
Mm-hmm.
And when people asked me, they said, well, why is he, why do you got him in left field? I said, well, left field's tougher at Yankee Stadium than center field is.
Yep.
So I want my worst defender in center field because I do know Dominguez could run. He could catch a fly ball. He could do all those things. But I want my toughest, best defender in left field. To be fair here also,
Mm-hmm.
I think it was also part of the Yankees' reasoning last year. But why did it not carry over to this season?
Because now
This season, all of a sudden, they felt like, well, we can put Dominguez out there now. When in reality, why not just leave Dominguez in center field? Yeah, I understand Trent Grisham, but let's be honest, folks. He wasn't part of the plans this offseason. Stop it. Anybody sitting there going, yeah, but Trent, he wasn't part of the plans last year when they had the worst hitting left fielder in all of baseball. The Yankees didn't sit there and go Trent Grisham. They didn't sit there and talk about Trent Grisham then. That's what they should have done. They should have simply left Dominguez in center field. But again, as John Brophy just said, the one knock on Dominguez was always that he can't. He has trouble with reading the ball off the bat and his routes. How much of that has been worked on in the minor leagues is my question. Because should it still be a factor now? It could be. Problem is, as the Yankees have admitted, it's going to take reps. Jason Dominguez hasn't gotten those reps. Last year would have been a great time to start getting those reps in. They didn't allow it. To the point where I'm even saying last year, put him out there for the 6 or 7 innings. Let him get 2 or 3 at-bats and then bring Verdugo in. Isn't that the way you should go about it? Let defense come in later. But they didn't do that. But the Yankee system obviously has flaws. I got my opinions, as you guys already know, when it comes to, Jason Dominguez and what's going to happen with him going forward. I've actually been saying that for 2 years, that I personally believe Spencer Jones will be up and Dominguez will be traded. Hopefully that's not the case. I would love to see an outfield next year of both of those gentlemen in the outfield, Jones and Dominguez in the outfield for the Yankees. I think that would be amazing. Do we see it? I don't know. We're going to find out. But if I'm a betting man and I had to lean one way today, I will lean by saying I think Dominguez is going to be dealt. And I know there's so much positives there with him, that I hope they would not trade him and keep him on this club because I think he's the best leader for the possible. I was telling this too, friends, as we were having, sitting down talking with a lot of people that know this organization well, and we flat out asked them. We said, hey, how would you list the most dynamic players on this club? Like, where would you put the guys? Let's just talk about names. Mm-hmm. And everybody had Dominguez in the top 5. Yeah. But he's not playing every day. And that was my point. Is like, yeah, but he's not playing every day. So how does this make sense?
That's the point that, I feel like we constantly try to make, and people want to, push back on Twitter and other places. But I feel like, how do you ignore that? That this is a kid who doesn't play. This is a kid who, in a Minnesota series, right, where you saw 3 straight right-handers, he sets all 3 games. But should the Yankees decide to start him tonight, everybody's going to expect production. And it doesn't, baseball's not like that.
Yeah.
You're expecting this 22-year-old to just figure it out. Oh, just don't worry, kid, get in where you fit in or whatever. It's like, really? Really? Just get in where you fit in and be able to figure it out. Of course, his batting average is dropping. Of course, he hasn't been able to get into a rhythm since the All-Star break. Look at how sporadically he's being played. But now, of course, they have their built-in excuse because the Yankees, the one thing they love is their built-in excuses. Well, look, hasn't been that effective and stuff like that. Well, you're not playing him. So where's the consistency? There is no consistency. Mind you, you got other players out there whose names I'm tired of bringing up who have gotten all the consistent playing time in the world. They've been challenged, never. They've been pushed back, never. But for Dominguez,
and you're also not allowed to challenge him.
No, you're
especially
not.
if you're in the media.
Oh no, you're absolutely not. But with Dominguez, it's free. It's open season. It's open season on Dominguez. All year long, people have been able to attack his defense. They've been able to attack his right-handed batting. They've been able to attack everything. And this kid still goes out there every day, smile on his face, energy all the way up, ready to play baseball every single day. Every single day. I mean, they're posting him all the time. All right, they're posting. The social media team, he's one of the people that gets posted all the freaking time. I mean, he got posted tons of times throughout this series. He didn't even play a game.
Yep.
I mean, this kid, obviously, man, if they're going to trade him, I mean, I said it too around the trade deadline. I'm right there. I said, I wish they just would trade. I wish they would have traded him already. I wish they would have traded him at this past deadline. Because if you're not going to play him, then what are we doing at this point? The less we play him, the less reps we give him, the less consistency we give him, the more we screw up the prospect. We're shooting his value straight in the foot. So if we're not going to play him, then why not get something for him then? That's something that you're actually going to use, something that you're actually going to play. Because the New York Yankees aren't going to make Jason Dominguez a better defender. I'm sorry. I just don't believe that. I don't believe it.
I don't disagree. I agree with you. And one of the things that I'll talk about real quick, just to prove our point, if anybody's out there and like, you have an example of the Yankees doing this to somebody? Yeah, actually we do. Mike Deportes, who is a very, very popular Dominican reporter. And he's, a lot of people kind of troll on him a lot because, again, sometimes you're right, sometimes you're wrong, especially when you're coming up in the game. You get good information, bad information, but you persistent and you keep going for it. And he's done that to his credit. He's built a very, very strong following, but he asked Aaron Boone, there's video of it, and he kind of pushed back on the idea of Jason Dominguez not being in the Yankees lineup a lot and not getting the consistent playing time in left field to learn the position. Guess what? He's never been allowed to ask a question again. That was it. Jason Zillow said, you're gone. That's it. We're not going to do that here. He didn't do nothing wrong. You can watch it. Said nothing derogatory. Didn't accuse the Yankees of anything. Simply asked the question. And they were like, you're out of here. There's no more questions you're going to ask. And that's it. Jason Zillow is head of Yankees PR. That's what he does. That's his job. But, that's something that's happened. And, I've asked Mike about that. And he's basically said, yeah, wasn't allowed to ask a question anymore. That was it. That was the last thing I could ask. As Rod Thompson says, what's going on, my guys? Pete, years ago you talked with about Fishman regarding the Martian, and the issues were always regarding what type of outfielder he was going to be. Agree? No, not necessarily. Not necessarily true. Everybody believed that he would be a center fielder.
Mm-hmm.
And again, center field at Yankee Stadium is very different. Center field is different than left field because you got more time to make up for a ball in center field than you do in left. Left field at Yankee Stadium, if you read a line drive off the bat, you're doomed. If you read a fly ball off the bat, a lot of times you're doomed. Center field, you got a little more ground to work with. And typically it's a ball in the air that's going to stay there. It's not off the carom. It's not all these other things in the world to run around with and all that. You can make the adjustments on that, especially with speed. And that is what Dominguez was able to do in the minor leagues. That if he got a bad route, a lot of scouts would say, well, he got the speed to make up for it. And a lot of times he would make up for a bad judgment. Left field is very different in Yankee Stadium. It's very difficult. And again, anybody sitting there going, oh, is this excuses? Look, if I was making excuses for a veteran who's been there and done that, I would even say myself, all right, now I'm wrong. Mm-hmm. We're talking about, again, a 22-year-old that the Yankees desperately need on this club because he provides a lot of tools that they don't have currently. And you need that from Dominguez. You need that type of player in this lineup.
I mean, bro, put it like this. If you have a prospect who struggles reading the ball off of bat and he's an outfielder, what's the best outfield position for him to get a good read on the ball?
Center field.
I mean, this is
about it.
Patty cake shit. This is little league, pee-wees, okay? It's harder to see, it's harder to read off of the angle. It takes a little bit of a better eye to read off of an angle.
No doubt.
You know who has those better eyes? Cody Bellinger, Trent Grisham, even Aaron Judge to that effect, okay?
Yeah.
Austin Slater. All these guys have better eyes to read the ball off of the angle. The reason that he was able to make up for things with his speed in the mind is because he was playing center field, and it was right in front of him the whole time. But at Yankee Stadium, left field, with Death Valley right there to your left, and then that corner right there to your right, it's the most real estate of any outfield in the stadium, and it's one of the harder ones to read. I mean, we said it before the season even started. Are they putting him in a position to be successful? And now we're seeing it.
Francis,
Again,
case in point, Cody Bellinger's play the other day.
Yeah. There you go.
In left field.
Yeah.
That if Jason Dominguez makes that play, the world is going bananas. And I'm not trying to play. Let me make excuses and knock other players to make him look good. Trent Grisham in center field just the other day again dropped another baseball, and it's like something Grisham does often. There's also been a lot of fly balls, and to be fair, a lot of people have called this out. Fly balls to the gap that everybody's like, bro, that ball's in the air for a minute. Where's your speed at? Like, catch that damn ball.
Yeah.
And it bounces up and over the wall. Again, Cody Bellinger misplayed a ball in left field the other day, and God forbid, if that was Jason Dominguez, Yes Network would have showed him for 20 minutes. And they would have been shitty. Oh, these are got to be made. Blah, 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 blah. Doesn't happen when it's somebody else. But again, it's a very, 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 very tough position to play. And that's all we're saying. We're not saying that Dominguez gets a pass and that, Dominguez should be better in left field.
Yes, he should.
No denying that. He should be better in left field.
Yep.
Nobody's excusing that he's not good enough. He should be better.
Yeah, you can't.
No question about that.
Yeah.
But what we're excusing here is that you're talking about a 22-year-old in his first time playing left field at Yankee Stadium.
Yep.
Different. It's different. It's not as easy as people are making. People are acting like he's playing left field in Fenway. And it's like, bro, how do you miss anything out there? You shouldn't be missing nothing out there. Yeah. Okay, I get it. It's different at Yankee Stadium. It's very, very, very different. Well, guys, let's get into voicemails. We got a few of them here. Gonna jump into that, and we'll go from there. Here we go.
Hey, this is Joey from the Bronx, Bronxy, baby. How you guys doing? 50K and a baby boy on the way, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Blessed news around the same time. Talking about blessed, I'm telling you, this community is blessed. This channel is blessed. May that child have a blessed life, too. I'm just happy to be along for the ride as a fan, which is a lot more than what I can say about our prospects for getting to the postseason. And I still hear people talking about how there could be a silver lining to that. Maybe Hal will finally have enough and fire Boone. And the question is, why would they fire Boone? For doing exactly what they asked him to do? Because all the dumb shit that he says, all the dumb shit that Boone does, is precisely why they fired Girardi and hired Boone to do in the first place. True. So the only reason, if everybody stayed on and they just fired Boone, the only reason why they would do that is to appease the fans. Be like, here's some red meat, he's going to be the fall guy, and everything's going to remain. No, the only thing that can save this team is a complete overhaul.
Agreed.
And the problem is, a complete overhaul can only be done by the owner of a team. And unfortunately, the owner of this team is a clueless fucking Nepo baby who has to be dragged, quote unquote, dragged, kicking and screaming to inherit and run this team. He doesn't know anything about baseball. If he fired everybody, he wouldn't know who to replace him with. It's fine to delegate to a professional, but you still got to know something about what you're delegating.
Facts.
So the only way for us to be saved is for Hal to wake up one morning and say, I'm bored with this shit. I don't need this crap. I'm going to sail around the world and sell it to somebody who actually gives a damn and knows something about baseball. Otherwise, this back and forth is going to keep going on. Anyway, talk to you guys later, man. Take it easy.
Oh, Joey, I tell you what, you are one of a kind, my friend. You really are. And I understand. I get where you're coming from. Everybody in the club getting tipsy.
Everybody. Listen.
But I tell you, man, they got to be. They got to be watching this club. You got to be watching this club, watching this team. Well, club watching this club. You got to be a little tipsy watching this team. Hell, I might drink a little tonight calling the game, to be quite honest with you.
That's the new,
I might have to.
New song. You might have to add that drop because sometimes
I might.
they play like everybody on the club is tipsy. That's how they be.
Everybody on the club is tipsy.
That's how they look out there defensively sometimes. But he made a lot of good points. I think at the end of the day, the only thing I push back on a little bit is that I feel like it's hard to shell out $300 million annually on something that you completely don't care about. So I feel like there has to be some level of care there with Hal.
I think it's the expectation for him, though. That's how I see it for Hal.
That he has different expectations of
definitely that.
Like,
and I also feel like for him, it's like you're so different than your dad, but the one thing that obviously you could do and feel kind of like him is at least spend a little bit of money. Yeah. Like, to me, for him, it's like my least expectation. Like, bro, spend the money.
It's the least you can do. Yeah.
Now, he doesn't have to. You're right about that.
That's what I'm saying.
But my thing is like, bro, come on. You could at least put $300 million into this club. Like, and to be fair, he has gone over because the Yankees are over now. I mean, just about every deal they made, they've had to pay a little extra just by going over, and they have gone over. The problem with Hal Steinbrenner to me is, one, he's not a fan. I think that's as clear as day. And look, not every owner has to be, but it's as clear as we're looking at everything now in front of us. Yeah. That he doesn't. I want to put it in the right way that just makes all the sense here. Not that he doesn't care. His goal for this club is obviously not the same that his father's was. His goal is obviously not, we're going to go out there and look to win every single day. His idea is, I'm going to make my shareholders money. And as long as I'm doing that, I am running a good business. Because again, you don't have to be a baseball fan to be a good owner of a baseball team. You don't have to be a fan necessarily. But the problem with him is exactly that. Is his idea of what the legacy was, it's different now, and those are excuses for him. Yeah. He has it in his mind that if we just get in, we'll have a chance to win. He has it in his mind that you can't win every year like we used to. That's gone. Those days are over with. It's done. It doesn't exist like that anymore. And on top of that, folks, he's not a hands-on owner. He's not a hands-on owner. Because let me tell you why he's not a hands-on owner. Where the hell is he? Where is he? The Yankees are sinking. Aaron Boone he's drowning on water. Brian Cashman is like, I'll come out and say something because I don't know where Hal is. I can't get in touch with him. I would be out there, bro, when this team is going bad. You bet your ass. I'd be in that clubhouse. They would say, oh, God, this fucking guy's here again. Hey, I'm a free agent. I ain't going to sign back here. They'd be talking about I ain't signing back here because of Pete. Good.
No, dude, I think the one thing that I will give credit to, the Crosstown buddies over there is that, Steve Cohen has kind of popped in and out, this season. Like he's showed up, on Twitter. He's been at the stadium. And not only has he been at the stadium, he sends like heads up, like, yeah, I'm gonna be at the stadium this series. Like he lets the fans know, like, I'm gonna be there, I'm gonna whatever. And look, it's like you said, I mean, does every owner have to do that? No. And every owner is not going to do that. I mean, these are billionaires and they've made the billions because they want to live the life that they want to live and do things their way. So I get that. But I do feel like, and yeah, I'm a little biased because I'm a Yankees fan, but I do feel like to be the Yankees owner, you do have to be a little bit more of a fan. And I feel like I don't know if I can say he's not a fan completely, but I do know one thing for certain. He's not the kind of fan that his dad was. He's not the kind of fan that you and me are. He's not the kind of fan that a large majority of this fan base is. I mean, the stadium can be misleading when you own the Yankees, because the stadium is going to be crowded and you are going to get the gate. You're going to get, concessions. You're going to get jersey sales. You're going to get hat sales. But that really has little to do with what Hal Steinbrenner is doing for the brand and the name. Right. The Yankees brand and name is something that was established well before Hal Steinbrenner, and it's going to live way past Hal Steinbrenner and the Steinbrenner name. This is a global brand that is is now just a fashion icon at this point. So you're going to get sales off the simple fact that it is the Yankees. The Yankees could be the worst team in baseball, and you're still going to see Yankee hats all over Europe, and people who don't even know what baseball is wearing Yankees hats, because that's what happens. But at what point do you say, damn, I'm spending over $300 million on this product? Like, to spend $300 million and not get the gate of playoff games, to me, that has to anger you. Even as a billionaire, that has to piss you off.
Well, you're affecting his bottom line.
It has
so
to.
if you do sit there and you are saying, hey, you know what, this is a business, and it is, and every business needs to make money. We all understand that, no matter if it's a lot of money that we can't imagine or it's a little bit of money, they have to make money. So at the end of the day, yeah, if I'm paying that, you bet your ass, I might sit there and go, yeah, but they'll get in. Come on. It's all right. I'm on my yacht chilling. They're good. They're good. They'll go through that shit. That's why I hire you guys. You take care of it. I'm not dealing with it. I put the money in. Shut up. Leave me alone. Okay.
Yeah.
But now, when I'm told, hold on a second, we're not going to be having those 9 games at Yankee Stadium in the postseason where they're completely sold out, everybody's drunk out their mind, and we make millions and millions and millions and millions and millions. We're not having those? Yeah, all right. Now I got a problem, because now you're hitting my pocket, and I don't appreciate that, because I have done enough. Whether I've put you all in power, I've given you everything you wanted, I put your team together, I spent my money, deadline I approved to go over, I did all that. All right, come on. Now we're missing this. Now I got an issue. Let's keep it going, guys. But I agree.
All right.
Oh, shit.
Hey.
Pops, Mama, Zeminetti, and Baby Sluggo. And, of course, we can't forget Godfather Francis Lee.
Yes,
The
sir.
greatest community in the world, NYYU fan. Pete,
Godfather.
this team is exactly what they are. When I called in early June and said we were in trouble, well, we're still there. Until the changes come, we're still going to be there. One thing that this team's been consistent with, Pete, they've been a drag. A well-known drag.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of a drag when the Yankees don't love you. Kind of a drag when you know they've been untrue.
Tell them.
Whoa, listen to what I gotta say. I still love you. 'Cause I'm an idiot. I'll always love you. And a schmuck. Anyway. Kind of a drag when the Yankees say goodbye. Kind of a drag when they make you wanna cry. Whoa, Yankees. Even though you're making us all blue, I still love you, 'cause I'm a moron, and I'll always love you, and a damn fool. Anyway, get some wins. Let's break it down. I'm done. Love you guys. Keep that baby good, baby.
Oh, Dom, you are one of a kind, man. I tell you what, Dom gave us a special song, by the way, on Discord. He sung me and Jira. When he found out we got married, he sung Elvis, Can't Help Falling in Love with You, man. And it was phenomenal. Matter of fact, when he sung it, I told him. I sung it out loud with him. I played it, and I sung the whole thing out loud with him, man. It was a beautiful duet. We got to do that song together one day, me and Dom. It'd be beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful moment.
That was
and
an all-time.
NYYU karaoke night?
Hell yeah. Oh, forget about it. You never know. It could be coming to an event near you. I'm just saying.
Could very well be. Just
that was
saying.
An all-time
you never
voicemail.
know.
All-time voicemail. That was hilarious, Uncle Dom. I mean, just goated. That was
He's
good.
great.
That was all-timer. Gotta say
Speaking of goated,
Mm.
here he is, William Henry.
Hey, Pete, Jira, Francis, if you're there today, chat. First of all, congrats on getting married. Mr. and Mrs. Seminetti. That has a really nice sound to it. Also, congrats on the new baby boy. I'm so happy for you. I think the baby's first words will be, he struck him the F out. And also, congrats on 50K for NYYU, soon to be 100K. A couple other things. I saw an item on the internet the other day that the combined salaries this year of Harper and Machado come to $44 million. Of course, we could have had them after 2018. And the combined salaries of DJ LeMahieu, Stroman, and Hicks this year come to about $43 million, and that's for not playing baseball. So you would think that would get Hal's attention, though it probably won't. The second thing is, of course, we could have signed Correa back when he was a free agent in 2022, and Bregman this past offseason. They're both winners. They're both champions. All it would have taken is money, something the Yankees have, but Hal is too worried about the salary cap. I think for all the flaws with this roster and a clown manager, imagine if we had a shortstop with Correa and Bregman at third base, I think we'd at least have a World Series contender. The last thing is that when I went to the stadium last month, I couldn't believe they're charging $45 to park your car. For that price, I think Meredith should be the one washing my car in her bathing suit with a lot of soapy suds. Kind of like that scene in Cool Hand Luke, one of the best movies of all time. Anyway, man. I'm out. Take care. Bye.
Oh, man. Meredith and soapy suds.
Cool Hand Luke reference in the big 2025. William Henry, you, my friend, are a GOAT. I love it. I love it. And shouts out to Meredith Moraga. She gets so much love.
She has a lot of love
in
here.
This community, man. I hope she's aware how loved she is by this community.
The funny thing is,
wild, man. They love.
You know who needs to become a member of our community?
Tell me.
Her driver. Do you ever watch an Instagram story? Her driver's in love with her. It's hilarious.
Yes.
You guys got to see this. It's absolutely hilarious when you guys see that. Her driver is absolutely in love with her. He leaves her like notes and he plays songs for her all the time. It's hilarious stuff.
She's got some of the mascots, and you saw the Philly Fanatic and whatever they call the one in Fenway, where like they're vying for her love.
The Fenway one is called the Jerk Off.
Oh, the Fenway jerk off. That makes a lot of sense.
Jerk off, yeah.
Adrian says Meredith might not like that. No, time out. I didn't even read the whole thing.
Yeah, I was about to say you missed a little piece there.
I missed the most important piece there. Time out. We gotta go. Oh, that was good. I can't read it, but that was good.
Well, I tell you what. Let's get to the next voicemail.
Hey, Pete Francis, my
shit.
in the house. How you doing?
Macho.
Yeah. Well, me and Tammy and our family want to congratulate Pete and Gia on your blessing, yeah. And now with your son on the way and my grandson on the way, we'll have two Sicilian Dominicans running around like the megamaniacs, breaking hearts, kicking ass and taking names. But hopefully by the time these two champions grow up, they'll never have to witness what we have with trash can, bat blown, fish face, and halitosis, because it's a total disgrace. But this community,
halitosis.
A lot of us are stuck around, because I'll always be a Yankee fan. But I'm a UWO fan for life! But I always can tell you with 1,000,000% certainty that this organization has lost the Yankees' way. And that these curtain jerking jabronis running this circus don't know how to get it back. Yeah. With that being said, I looked outside and what can I say? Baby Simonetti is on the way. I've turned off Baboon, because why even bother? Because Macho King's gonna be a young grandfather, yeah. And NYU was here to stay, and I knew somehow today would be a good day. And when I look to the future, I could see the horizon, NYU is pretty tantalizing, I must say, Because it's all about family, and that's how we do. The UWO got our ass kicking boots out to the suckers and haters, jabronis and fakers. What you gonna say? Don't underestimate us. I'll put you in a sleeper. There's nothing you could do. Stamp United States property of NYU. And we're on the greatest train of madness. And to all my macho maniacs and mamas, stay macho. And God bless all our children. And all the children that will be born soon. And bless us all in the UWO and NYU forever. And I can't wait for September 6th to see all my brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
The ground be running wild like a funky child in the kingdom of madness. Ooh, yeah. March out.
The was top notch, man. Top notch. And there's nothing else you could say anymore.
Listen,
I mean, this man is defending to be the back-to-back MVP of the year, defending to be
crazy.
back-to-back voicemail GOAT of the year. The man's all over it. Mach is absolutely all over it, man. I tell you what.
It's wild, bro. He's like the Aaron Judge of voicemails. It's crazy. I'm telling you, dude. Somebody said earlier that their money, I think it was William Henry, said he's betting that the baby's first words are going to be, he struck him the F out.
Could be.
But I think my godson's first word is going to be, Gabagoo. And I'm going to make sure of it, damn it. That was for you, Ra. That was for you, Ra. You asked for it. You got it, baby. Come on.
Oh, shit.
And Jira
Francis is going to be singing that shit to him all day, man.
And Jira's going to kill me if the baby learns.
Let me tell you something. She'll kill you. I'll hug you. If he comes out and he's like, I'm going to say, yo, let's go, baby.
Can you imagine the two of you just sitting on the couch eating gabagool?
Oh, definitely. It's going to happen. I mean, I'm going to get those pictures. I'm getting those pictures. I'm going to be chilling, eating gabagool together, and that's it. I mean, I'm excited.
Man.
I'm excited about this. Baby Simonetti, man.
Blessings, man. Blessings.
Blessings on blessings.
Sir.
Let's get to one more voicemail, guys, and we're going to wrap up. I tell you, man, I've been sitting here and I'm saying to myself, bro, I feel like shit. I feel like shit. I will be ready for Game Season Live no matter what, by the way, folks. I'm right here sweating my drawers out. I'll sit here butt-ass naked and call this game, all right? I don't give a poop.
Hey, Pete and Francis. It's Josh from Sheepshead Bay.
Hey.
I wanted to
What's up, brother?
congratulate you guys, the Simonetti family,
Thank you,
on all of the great things that happened to you this past weekend. Your marriage, you're you're expecting another member of the family. So Mazel Tov, Francis, to
Mazel
you too,
tov.
Godfather. Not gonna lie, when you guys were talking about tending to family issues and this and that, you were getting me a little nervous. But I'm glad it's only for good things, and only good things should continue to happen to you guys. Congratulations to the NYYU organization on the 50K. Up and away. But that leads me into our New York Yankees, and I wanted to get you guys' opinion on two things. One, what do we do with first base? And number two, how do we maneuver our bullpen and our pitching with all of the guys that are supposed to come back, Yarborough and Cruz? And I really want to know what you guys think. And I'm not giving up on this season. I'm a never say die Yankee.
Okay.
That's why I tune into you guys.
Thank you, man.
And once again, just want to thank you for just creating this thing. It really just means a lot to the real deal Yankee fans. So let me know what you guys think, and let's go Yankees.
Yeah, man, great voice, man. Thank you for all the nice words you said. I appreciate it. But I mean, I guess maybe I could just give away this prediction, but I think when they're both back, you'll see Hedrick sent down probably, and De Los Santos sent down.
Yeah,
and the Yankees are going with that. It's not going to be Devin Williams as I would want it to be. I'd want Devin Williams gone. Matter of fact, after more things that I found out, I want Devin Williams gone even more. But it is what it is. I don't know what the Yankees are going to do with Devin Williams. Obviously, he's been a much better pitcher when it hasn't been, crazy situations. Yankees the other day were down by 3. And obviously, then he pitched good. The low leverage situations he's done a good job in. Unfortunately, whatever you want to say about it, but that's not the reason they got him. They didn't get him to pitch low leverage situations. So he's been a major failure for this club no matter what. And I'll be real with you. A lot of times in the postseason, there is no low leverage situation. So I don't know how much of him I even want to see. I don't want to see him at all. I don't like seeing him warming up. I don't like seeing him anywhere near the New York Yankees, but this is what we're dealing with right now. But he will not be released. No way in hell.
Yeah, I think ideally, I mean, they're going to pitch him in the postseason. We've been over this. You just know he's going to be put in a spot at some point. I think the ideal situation, if I'm looking for a lane for Devin Williams, it's preferably not later than the 7th inning. I can't see that being a good spot for him. And I do not want him facing 1 through 4 on any of the playoff teams' lineups. So ideally, it's like a 6th inning spot when you got maybe 5, 6, 7 or 6, 7, 8 coming up. Like that to me would be the perfect lane and about the highest leverage that I would give him. And even then, I'm shaky going into it, but it's because I know they're going to put him in some sort of high leverage because they believe in him. They believe in him. No matter what he's done this season, the belief is still there.
Agreed. Crackle Nuts says, baby Simonetti's first words is going to be Glaber his ass. That's my baby Simonetti. I might have to make some baby crackles to catch up to Francis. Hey, you better get to work, brother.
It's not easy.
Let me tell you right now, you better get to work. Hey, if you find about 5 or 6 different women real quick, you get to work really fast. In less than a year, you'll be ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
If Crackle out there impregnating everybody, damn. I tell you what. DJ Steele says, Crackle Nuts? Oh, shit. With that belly, I think you've surpassed Francis because it looks like you got 7 newborns in that.
Lord. Oh, Lord. That was bad. That was bad. Went from the top rope there, Steelio. It's kind of crazy.
He went from the top of the Hell in a Cell and just did a mankind off it himself without having to be thrown.
Damn.
Hell of a way to end the show, by the way.
I mean, tell me about it. I mean,
there really is no better closing than closing out that way. I mean, you don't
Can't
really
top
something like that. I mean, that is just pure Brothers of Destruction.
No, that's gonna be a fight to watch in the chat in game season tonight. I know that.
Yeah, I can't imagine that that Crackle Nuts is too
TC?
excited about hearing that. TC Steels, what's up, brother?
What's up, man?
But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and wrap this baby on up as Crackle Nuts should be doing. Wrap it up, brother. Take it easy. All right, Crackle, wrap that thing up, brother. Wrap that thing up. Wrap it on up.
Oh, yeah.
Game season live, 7 o'clock, ladies and gentlemen. We doing it. Don't worry about me. I'll be there. Just you be there. And we'll meet up together and call a ball game, all right?
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen.
Bleacher Report also.
Not tonight.
No, my bad.
Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays, Bleacher Report. Okay, next
year.
year.
This week. There you go.
Maybe next year, guys. Every night, every day would be nice.
Every day.
But ladies and gentlemen, peace out. 8 o'clock ball game tonight. I'm going to catch you guys there, which is good news because it might give me a little nap time today. I do got some things I got to work on, but a little nap time would be cute. Steels adds this one in real quick. Crackle Nuts equals Whopper. His kids equal Whopper Juniors. Oh, he is murdering. This is terrible. We are witnessing murder live during an all-rise show. Not even like a late night show. This is the morning show. He's killing this poor man in front of us.
Just wild.
Crackle, I really hope you come back with something good at some point, but we're going to wrap. You ain't going to do it today because we're going to wrap this show up. Maybe game season. Who knows? Peace out, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great rest of your day. I'll catch you guys at 8 o'clock. Peace.
Yeah, both sides switched up.